Hello, wonderful people. I'm so glad to have you all here today. Good morning from this end. Good afternoon if you're reaching me from where it's afternoon, and good evening if you're reaching me from where it's still night. Um, Today I want us to talk about something very, very important in a relationship. Let me ask you, when you hear the word soulmate, what comes to your mind? That's what we're going to be discussing today. All right, please do well to subscribe, hit the like button so that when next we post a video, you'll be able to see it immediately. Please leave a comment too so that I would know the feedback. Um, Starting this discussion today would be with a story. There was this lady who was dating a young man, and the young man thought he had found the love of his life. He loved the lady so much. But unfortunately, this lady had another man in her life with whom she was in love, per se. She felt this other man was good in the other room, and the one that truly loved her, she took him for granted. That is what happens in life. It was a very sad story because this man got to know about her cheating and he became devastated. He was so withdrawn. He started disliking women. He didn't trust a woman anymore. The lady on the other hand didn't know that the one she, in quote, felt was good in the other room was also playing a trick on her. You see, the law of karma, that is why I always say, be careful what you do to someone because the same may come back to you. Let's talk about soulmates. Do you think that lady would have done something like that if she was actually the man's soulmate? I don't think so. So let's talk about qualities of a good soulmate. The first one is that a soulmate is generous. How generous is the partner you're dealing with? Now, when I talk about generosity, some of you might think I'm just talking about money. No, not money. How generous is that person with time? How generous is that person with affection? Because sometimes these are pointers that we do not consider. You are with someone and that person is not showing you affection, and you feel maybe there must be one reason or the other why that person isn't showing much affection. She's not all in, he's not all in, he will change. My dear, that is not the case. It's probably that person doesn't love you and the person is just using you for one selfish gain or the other. So you have to beware. Okay? Beware. Look out for these qualities. These are not the only qualities in terms of having a soulmate, but these are good qualities you can actually use to guide yourself. Okay, I just talked about generosity. So generosity is not only about money. How generous is that person with time? How giving you time, giving you attention, and also spending money on you when you have challenge. Yes, I'm not saying the person should kill his or herself for you, but at least someone who is your soulmate will be willing to, do things for you that will make life easy for you when you have needs. Okay. The next one is sorry, I'm going to be looking at my book so that I can be reading out the points. How emotionally stable is that person? Emotional stability. Is your partner the kind of person that when you have a little quarrel, he or she will start breaking things, fighting you like a mad person. If that is the case, that person is mentally derailed. I'm sorry to use that word, but that is the fact. The person is not mentally sound. So you have to be careful who you deal with. Some ladies feel that when a man doesn't beat them up, that man doesn't love them. That is arrant nonsense, stupidity. A man that loves you will never raise his hand to beat you. He would always want to do things to protect you, not beat you. And it's quite unfortunate that for some men, they end up with women that are very strong like men and they also beat them up. So abuse can come in both in female and male, okay? So you have to be careful. If you're dealing with someone that is not emotionally stable, you have a little misunderstanding and the person is ready to fight you like an animal. Beware, that person is not a soulmate. It's not someone you can confidently say you want to build a home with, because you, in fact, you're putting yourself through serious problem. Hell hell that's where you're going if you're not careful. As in, you're putting yourself, your family will be like hell, as in hell on earth. So be very, very careful the person you associate yourself with, or the woman or the man you choose to marry. Some people will see these pointers and they will still be, in fact, they will say, here we die. That is foolishness, my dear. Be very careful. A man is constantly beating you, a woman is constantly abusing you. You say a little thing, she's disrespecting you and abusing you. She can even come and be pointing at your eyes, pointing at your mouth, and you feel it's no, she will change. Leave her, she will change. She's just angry. That is the same way she'll be treating you even when you marry, or he will be treating you when you end up marrying him or her. So beware, please. Another one is um success. Is this success driven? Any person that is a soulmate is success driven. That person will always look out for how to make your relationship better, how to ensure that you have a safe and a secured future. The person will be willing to improve his or herself, whether academically or in terms of career, whatever will make your relationship stable and comfortable, that person will be willing to do. But if you're with a partner that is constantly giving flimsy excuses why he or she cannot keep this job or that job, or the job is too stressful, I cannot do this, today he's in, tomorrow he's out, that person is not willing to to build. Maybe such a man, if he's a man, is the kind of man that will, in fact, abandon responsibilities for you when you finally marry him. You will even begin to see the trade, because every now and then he's demanding money from you. There are men like that. Every now and then they are demanding money. Come and give me, I don't have cash. Do you have some cash? Babe, do you have some cash there? Wire me some money. Every now and then you become their bank account. In fact, you become their ATM. Do you understand? If you see such a man is a red flag, please run. Or a woman is constantly on your neck. If you're not doing this, you're not doing that. She's demanding this, she's demanding that. I want to buy bone straight today. I want to buy this one, that one tomorrow. Give me 100,000. And my mother is sick today. My father is sick tomorrow. In fact, plenty excuses why you should be spending money. My dear, that person is not a soulmate. A soulmate is that person that is willing to do something that will ensure the success and stability of your relationship. Do you understand? I'm not saying, when I'm talking about these things, I'm not saying you should become stingy to your partner. No, that's not what I'm saying. Or when your partner has a need, a genuine need, you shouldn't provide for them. Most especially you men. It is your responsibility to help your partner. And especially when, although it should be more when you have married the person. All right, but you can actually lend a helping hand. That is it. Another one is sensitivity. How sensitive is that person towards you? You call up your partner and you tell your partner that you're sick, and your partner does not give a damn. Your partner does not bother to call you up. Maybe after 2 days, he does not even ask you, "Oh, how are you doing? How have you taken drugs? What's happening? How is your health?" The person does not bother to ask. That person is not sensitive. That person is not a soulmate at all. That person is not even in that relationship. You know, for the sole purpose of having a lasting relationship that will lead to marriage with you. Probably the person is looking for one thing or the other because of his or her own selfish gain. And by the time they are done with you, they'll just spew you out. I'm sorry to say that, but that is the case. They will throw you when they feel that they no longer have need of you. They'll just dispose you. I'm sorry to say that. So you have to be very careful, the person you're dealing with. If that person doesn't have some of these qualities, know that you're dealing with the wrong person, and you have to be careful. I know that these are just few points that I've been able to talk about today, but if you follow these points and other pointers too, you'll be able to know if you're on the right path and that the person you're dealing with is actually someone you can build a future with, build a family with, and be happy. Because if you look around today, there are so many marriages that are breaking up. Was it that these people didn't love themselves when they started? It takes more than love to keep a relationship going, because sometimes that feeling of love that you feel brought the two of you today, it's a beautiful feeling. But some day there are days that you don't feel that love. So what keeps you going in such days? It is that soul tie, being able to identify your soulmates and marry them. That is what will keep the two of you going when the feeling of love is not there, because the feeling of love comes and it goes. Probably your partner does something to you that will make you very angry. That day you wouldn't feel like you ever loved that person. But if you are soulmates, you will be able to forgive that person and move ahead with that person. All right. I hope that with these few points, I've been able to give us a guide that will help us in our relationships. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please and please do well to subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment if there's any other topic you would like to have us discuss here. Please leave it in the comment section and I'll see it. Thank you so much. I love you all.